So hello ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the 6th episode of Tea Talks with Teachers, and today as our guest we have Dr. Subhasish Maity, who is the Director of NSHM Institute of Health Sciences. Hello sir, how are you?
I'm fine.
So sir, we have got a series of questions for you.
Sure, I am ready for that.
Okay, so we have 2 rounds for the questionnaires. The first is the long questions that we have, and then we will be having the rapid fire round. Okay. So starting with the first question, I would like to ask you, what amazes you most about society nowadays?
Now it is most amazing is that take the cold drinks in a high hot temperature.
Yeah, exactly.
That is amazing because still I have seen a lot of the people from the street and then the homes also, they are taking the Pepsi, Coca-Cola, in a very cold, chilled, and frozen also for filling the cool down.
Yeah. So the weather now, like it's so hot in here in West Bengal. Okay. So how do you feel about it? Like people are getting now yesterday it rained, but before that it was so hot. Like the temperature was so warm. So
yeah, it was 43 degrees centigrade.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So do you think that it may affect the health or?
You see, obviously it affects health because you see people are not able to eat properly.
All right.
Because this food habit also depends on the food style. And that's why their feelings are not only their health in this due to the hot situations. It's not after taking the proper kilocalorie per intake per day.
Okay. So what changes do you see after the pandemic? Like people are more into nutrition and more into eating, having a good diet.
You see, after pandemic, obviously men are very aware about the immunity. They are trying to take the food with a good nutrition. So obviously 40 to 60% awareness has been enhanced in respect to the prior to the COVID.
Okay. So what advice can you give to the students, like those who have come from faraway places to study?
You see, as for the students, I can say they should avoid the fast food because now the new generation, they are very much habituated to take fast food. So what's happened now, if you bring the food from the home in hygienic, number one. Number two, lot of the cereals are there. That's you already FASSAI, they introduce millets. Around 9 millets already available in India and Bengal also. So it is, if we suggest to the students cloud, if they take the millets, I think in respect to the kilocalorie and the nutrition will be more than before.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, sir. So moving on, standing in today's 21st century, girls are always compared with boys. What are your views on it?
You see, obviously, goals, now what's happened now, the new generation, they have no goals. They are all floating. Because already I asked the students, what are the goals? But sir, I have no goals, but obviously I think a service is required. So it's service, but what of the service? They have no fixed goals in their thought process. But always I am trying to the health sciences students especially, when I counsel the students, I ask them, first of all, you just fix your goals as such. We like people can guide you to achieve your destination.
All right. Now I would like to ask you something personal. Can you tell us your 2 pros and cons of working? Like what are your 2 pros and cons? Like when you are in the industry for so long, what do you think are the pros and cons?
You see, actually, if you look reference my personal background, I was previously totally full core industry. Then I'm in academics for last 24 years. To academic as well as the industry, fully I have aware about the positions, the activities, and the recruitment also. So people, obviously, the students after completion their program, they should place in the industry at first, they take knowledge and then come to the academics. That is my pros and cons on my thought process.
All right. Okay. Now, most prestigious movement in your career?
Prestigious movement when I was the controller of examination of Macau. Previously it was WBUT, West Bengal University of Technology. Then obviously I changed different system from offline to online for getting more opportunity to the students. Under this Macau previously was WBUT. This is number one. Number two, I was also senior inspector in the central government. I visited and inspected so many colleges. So I always suggest to the management, you always try to focus to the students for their career, not earning money only.
All right. So like giving back to the society as well, right?
Sure.
Okay. So now, can you tell us the funniest excuse you have given to a teacher when you were a student?
Funny excuse, it is in a bunk.
Okay.
The bunk is special because I was a student of the Jadavpur University. So especially we talk to the students, my classmates, today we like to bunk.
Okay.
So obviously that is why special for me. And that's why when students from here in NSHM, they're very habituated to bunk. So, but here I see totally different. Here no student is bothered about the attendance. Bunk means non-officially bunk.
So we are being recorded, sir knows everything, all right. So moving on, it's a rapid fire round. Best word that suits your personality?
Personality, you see, because I am actually also researcher. I go through the different research and around 10 to 12 already awarded PhD under my supervisions. Now 5 are running. My research obviously on the base of the animal and human. Now one is the basic much give the personality about that zebrafish.
Okay.
Zebrafish, if you see, all you is still not aware about that. The similar genetic structure of zebrafish. Zebrafish though is looking like around 6 inch, 7 inch maximum length, but genetic structure same like the human.
So sir, it is said that we came from it was said that we came from chimpanzees or apes.
Yeah.
But now it's concluded that we came from the fish, we
right.
were aquatic
already,
animals.
Always it has been proved that already there are 2 to 3 papers have been published on zebrafish. So I try to, because I try to the student also, with the low cost you can go to the research.
So we had those gills and everything when...
If you suppose I am giving
like the evolution part...
I am giving one example, Suppose, diazepam. Diazepam is, for sleeping medicines. If you also administer the doses as per the human to the zebrafish, he is also sleeping.
All right.
Okay. You say see on the surface of the water, he is sleeping.
So sir, we can test the medicines also?
Medicine.
Like medicinal?
Yeah, we inject the zebrafish.
All right.
We inject zebrafish to take the drug potency.
Oh my God. Okay. So moving on, what were you like in high school, a studious or a nerd student?
I'm studious. I was studious rather.
Yeah, that's right.
Because it is not that at that time totally we are very much disciplined because my father was a railway employee in Kharagpur.
All right.
Okay, and at that time every family was so disciplined that within 6:30 p.m. obviously you should to inside the home, not outside, and take your books and start your study.
All right. So we have the tea also. You said about the Coke, so we bought tea. Okay. That's why we keep it tea talks with teachers.
Okay.
Which is much more healthier for everyone.
Why not?
Thank you. Okay, so moving on, what's the last thing you Googled?
You see, in a Google actually, last you have some research scholar, they have some give some points about the research in a Google's. Okay. Because we have also how many papers have been published. Then also we can perceive through Google's.
Okay. So what was your last search? Like last thing that you searched on Google? Like the paper?
The paper.
Okay, research paper.
Research paper.
Okay. So, if you could be the character in a TV show, what character would you want to be? Like, do you like watching TV shows or?
TV show, actually, I am it is my favorite Saregamapa.
Okay. So you are more inclined towards music and all.
Yeah. I'm no way. I don't like to waste my time for crying or smiling.
Yeah.
I like to give the time a little bit for entertainment.
So do you watch movies?
Movies are rare.
Really?
Rare.
Okay. So.
Because now actually I like to start my life through interdisciplinary research. Media and the pharma, media and the psychology, yoga, lot of research are going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, there are a lot of telefilms up there where there are so many drug addictions are there, no? How it will be focused in the society, it is my priority to me. That is my one passion.
All right. So sir, now moving on towards the music side, name a song that makes you happy.
I think that day I'm always happy.
That is great. Like,
I don't know any day I am not happy. I'm always happy.
Yeah, but
even
which song?
Because why? Because I believe God. Anything, any negative, I think it is my destination, and that's why I just get it.
So like you have that power, that there is some power.
Yeah. I am very much it is, you can drug addicted, I am God addicted.
Okay. That is much more good addiction.
Yeah, because I am fully vegetarian.
Yes, I too am a vegetarian.
I am vegetarian and not onion garlic also.
Oh, that's great.
Okay. So I am obviously like drug addicted, I am fully God addicted.
Is there any song that you may like the old 90s or the
and
new ones?
The old song is very much preferred to me, especially
like
Kausiki.
Okay.
Kausiki songs is very much favorite to me. And always I am trying to, if I am alone, I am trying to see about this Kausiki song.
Okay. So, are you an explorer or homebody?
No, I always like to explore. Otherwise, how it will be research?
Yeah, exactly.
Always I like to explore. Because always, previously what's happened, when I just, I think around 2007, 2008, I just sent my students to the Sundarban to collect different plants which used by ethnic society. See ethnic society, they use a plant, but there is no any scientific name.
Yeah.
And they don't purchase any medicine from the market. They use different plant leaves or on stems or bark for their cure.
So even it is said that the poppy seeds,
poppy.
They are the most ancient drug that we have got.
At that time, students collect from the ethnic society. We preserve here, explore here, and I go through it. What is the pharmacological activities of those plants?
All right. Like that you do in pharmacognosy.
Pharmacology, yeah.
Okay. Moving on. Do you believe in coincidence or fate?
I believe coincidence.
Coincidence. Like everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
Okay. If a movie was made of your life, what genre would it be? Romantic, comedy, drama, action, or sci-fi maybe?
Nah, obviously romantic.
Romantic. You're more of a romantic guy. Okay. What's your hidden talent?
My hidden talent, I am always my passion is to make the students I think the student is my plant and then grow as a tree. And when any student achieved for their career, a big establishment is there, that is my achievement. Okay. So always I am trying to communicate with the students who are alumni, who are the present today, to build their career in a good way for their establishment.
So, but now not just about the academics, like any talent that like
any talent because I previously was I am a guitarist.
Okay.
I have
now we are talking.
I was a guitarist, I also, Professor Daniel was there, my teacher. At that time I was in a Kursiang.
Okay.
Kursiang.
All right. So you're basically from Kashyang,
No, I'm not basically, that is my first working place was there
in Kashyang.
in Karsang at the age of 20 years old only.
Oh my God.
In the railway, not frontier rail.
Oh my. So, now talking about the food. What is your least favorite food?
Least favorite, your mushroom.
Mushroom is the least favorite. And your most favorite food?
Most favorite is the paneer.
Paneer. Yeah, that's good. What more do we have? So, sir, talking about the nutrition and everything nowadays, like what do we believe that how to get a suitable diet for people? Like
You
how do people should start? They should go vegan. Like many of the celebrities are going vegan. And how do you feel about it?
It's a vegan, no, obviously the vegetarian food is more prone, more immunity and more prone to the societies now for getting the good immunity, number one. Number two, obviously the protein, carbohydrate and the fat is very much required for that. So animal food and human food, if they have the, in a optimum amount, then obviously it's good for them.
Sir, but it is said that you can't take all the protein out from just the vegan diet. Like for athletes to work efficiently or for the more
Actually, in a
professional
vegan also a lot of proteins are there, like soybean.
yeah.
Soybean is a good protein in nature, no? Paneer also is good protein. Mushroom is a high protein is there. Mushroom is a high protein mushroom. And you see a lot of you see one mushroom is a red mushroom. They actually Tibetan, they take this mushroom. There is a more protein, 3 times in respect to the meat, that is the red meat.
Okay. So, sir,
And I am telling you also the protein is the millet.
millet.
Millets also there. Lot of millets are there where the 45 to 60% protein is there.
And sir, what do you believe about the Ayurvedic medications that we have?
Ayurvedic medication obviously very good for now, because not previously also it was there, because at that time, if the ancient time all rishis taken the Ayurveda only, because allopathy or the homeopathy also have a side effects are there. But in Ayurveda still now there is no any side effect if you take in proper place and proper diagnosis, because you see a lot of the extractions are there. And if you not extract, if you go to the crude drug also, that is also you can, but obviously there is a chance of the others disease also, because the flavonoids and there are others untoward substances in a crude drug, crude herbal product is there. But if you distill and take this particular, then obviously it will benefit it for our health.
No, sir, like it is said that people will be going back towards the Ayurveda. Like we came from Ayurveda.
Yeah.
Like when we started,
now,
we used to...
If you see, all the medicine come from Ayurveda only.
Yeah.
Suppose I am telling you, enteroquinal, which is a very much popular previously to us, now it is banned. But the enteroquinal has been started, it is a plant also. It is a kurchi. Okay. You see, reserpine. Reserpine is the high pressure. It is also comes from the plant only. What's happened now, actually, if we based on the plant, there is a lot of plants are not available throughout India for diagnosis of 1.29 crores. That's why always they prepare synthetics, the similar structure of this plant. Do you get my point?
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, it is not possible to cure all the person on the basis of the plant only. Obviously, you isolate the plant product. On the basis of the plant product, you synthesize the chemicals, the similar structure of the plant ingredients. Accordingly, it is prepared and supplied to the community for recovery.
Sir, do you believe that the synthesized medicines will be that effective as the pure?
Yeah, obviously synthesized medicine, what's happened now for synthesized also, some side effects will be raised. Yeah, exactly. Obviously, why?
Because we have receptors, right?
Yeah, because that's why I'm telling you, because in a plant, you just take only the product which is only required for you, others not will be the harmful for a body, it will be excreted. But in case of synthetic also, when you prepare, some equations required. Some reaction is required. And through equation and reaction, obviously some other the product is prepared which is harmful for you. That is called the side effect or untoward effects of your body.
So it is said that the receptors that we have in different organs.
You see, there are receptors and blockers are totally different. Throughout the body, we have different receptors. You see, like alpha, beta blockers. There is similar alpha, beta receptors. What's happened now? It is obviously go to the neurotransmitting substance. Everything, eating, writing, every activities go to the first brain. Who comes forward? The neurotransmitting substance. Okay. So when they go to the neurotransmitting substance, suppose I am trying to play, that desires go to the receptor at first, and then go to the neurotransmitting substance, go to the brain. Then I desire play now.
Okay.
Okay. This is the receptors and the neurotransmitting substance relations.
All right. So,
and when some receptors is very active, then also appears the blocker. You try to block the receptor, otherwise is always try to play. Yeah. When receptor is very active, no, always you try to play. That's why then the medicine also has been established, or Ayurvedic also has been established, or plant also already there, that they block the receptor for not continuously like to play.
And sir, what about the placebo effect that we have? Like
placebo?
Yeah.
Yeah, placebo actually it is required for the research. Because placebo, what's happened now? Suppose you like to test one product. First of animal, then human. So when animal, you look into the control, one for test, one is a placebo. Yeah. Okay. Because you like to evaluate the one potency, and another is the characters of the products. Then obviously the control, which is give the exactly the amount which is required, and the taste may be above or below or the other formulations, and the placebo there is no any. Then you can compare between the control, placebo and the test.
All right. So like they are basically used for the experiment purpose.
Experiment mode.
But sir,
sometimes I am telling you, in my experience, in my life already happened, when I was in the Kursiang, I am sharing. Do you have a time?
Yeah, we all.
Okay. When I was in the Kursiang, then I was the officer of the medicinal store. And there, 2 days, all the patients depend on me for giving the medicine to the patient. Doctors attended 3 days only. The doctors prescribe and they take the medicines. So one day, one person came and asked me, "Sir, Bolnus means can I speak?"
It's in Nepali, right?
Nepali, yeah, Bolnus. So yes, you speak. But sir, doctors prescribe one medicines, but 1 month have been passing away, but there is no any type change or recovery of my disease. But at that time I know the healing person, they prefer injection. They prefer injection. They don't prefer oral medicine, or tablet or capsule.
Why, sir? Why?
Because they know that if you directly give anything, the blood, it will be recovered quickly.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it is their concept. So what's happened now? On that day, I think, okay, I am administering. I just take water for injection, 5 ml. Do you know water for injection?
Yeah.
Which is required for? I take water for injection 5 ml and just broke the glass bottle and take the syringe and administer. Believe me, just 1 day after, he again came And he said, sir, I'm cured. It's only psychology.
Yeah, exactly.
Only I just push water for injection. But then the man has been cured.
So even for seasickness, the mariners are said to be given the sugar pills.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't contain anything. It just has sugar,
pills,
and it feels like you are getting good.
Getting free.
Yeah.
So you see, that's I'm telling just around 5 to 10 minutes before I ask you. Then now it is required the interdisciplinary subject research. Psychology, media, pharmacy. Yoga, dietetic nutrition, pharmacy. Lot of scopes are there. And not only that, you can innovate lot of things which is still in hidden. I'm telling you.
Thank you so much, sir. It was great talking to you. We love to talk about the nutrition and aspects of all that. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for listening to us. We hope to be back with the next episode of Tea Talks with Teachers. Bye-bye, tata, good night.